Okay, so this is going to be my review of Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. This is one of the first comics that Jason Aaron's had done. Obviously, he had done Wolverine with Wolverine Weapon X, and this was actually right before his run in Wolverine. So this was the big thing that, I think, this and the Weapon X line was more or less like, hey, now we're going to give Jason Aaron the new Wolverine ongoing. So this was kind of one of the things that made him big before he actually did his, definitive run on Wolverine. So, and he had Spider-Man too. So obviously this is Jason Aaron with artwork by Adam Kubert, and this is a pretty good comic. It's a 6-issue story of Spider-Man and Wolverine being flung around through time and space. Yeah. So the story is that, like I said, Wolverine and Spider-Man are forced to team up and are flung through time and space through all different points in time. Well, at the same time, they're all the time they're doing this, they're like, "What the hell is happening to us? What the hell?" So that's kind of the thing, is you're stuck with Logan and Peter throughout this entire story, going, "What the hell happened?" And that's the thing, is that I feel like Jason Aaron wanted people to be left confused and kind of come up with their own answers, even though we do get some semblance of answers in the sixth and final issue of this. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, yeah, it was just kind of like one of those enjoy the ride kind of things, because this was just more like Jason Aaron, like, I'm going to do something awesome, and no one's going to stop me. Yeah. So the first issue is more or less Wolverine and Spider-Man have been trapped for months, apparently, they've been trapped for months in the Cretaceous period, and Spider-Man now discovers, oh, comet's coming, we're all going to die. Then, boom, they get thrown to the future after Wolverine tampered with it, and now this race of, like, they're kind of like the miniature people, miniature ape-like creatures who we have deemed hobbits in I think they're called Homo erectus, Homo something. It's something that, but it's another offshoot of Homo sapien. They're called hobbits, and they went extinct, but Wolverine changed the timeline, so now these creatures, now called small folk, long ago, they managed to survive hiding in the shadows after Wolverine taught them, and in the future, after Logan and Spider-Man are flung to the far future, they discover, oh, they're in charge now, and there's also a... get this, Dr. Doom turned himself into a planet. Let me repeat that. Dr. Doom turned himself into a planet. Yeah. So we also get a thing called the Phoenix Gun, which, yeah, Wolverine shoots it, blows it up, and then Spider-Man uses the Cosmic Cube to bring Logan back. And yeah, we get later on Dark Phoenix Wolverine, which doesn't really amount to anything, because it's just kind of told passingly. But no, I like this comic book. I love the dialogue between Spider-Man and Wolverine. I've always kind of liked it when Logan and Peter team up, because it's kind of like watching a buddy cop movie. It really is. It's like watching Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte in 48 Hours. That's literally what it's like. That is exactly what it is. It's just replace Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte with Spider-Man and Wolverine, and it's literally when they team up, it's like 48 Hours. So that's what I like about this, is that Jason Aaron really gets Logan and Peter's dichotomy, and really shows that, yeah, these two do not get along, but still they do have some respect for one another, and I really like that. Whenever Spider-Man and Wolverine team up, I'm always like, yeah, I just like watching them hang out, and watching that for a total of 6 issues, yeah, Jason Aaron really gets in the heads that these two do not get along, but they're kind of forced to in this situation. Also, the big villain of this comic book is, get this, Mojo. Yeah, remember Mojo? And you also have the Orb. Real quick, Jason Aaron, I don't know if you're watching this or not, but I don't know what your obsession is with the Orb, because he was in your Ghost Rider run, I think he showed up in Weapon X a few times, and now he's in this, and I'm pretty sure he's shown up in every comic you've done in one place or another. I don't know what your odd obsession with the Orb is, and I'd like to know why. Not hating on it, because I really did enjoy the purpose the Orb served in this comic. But yeah, I don't know what it is, dude, But yeah, Jason Aaron, I don't know what your strange obsession with the orb is, but I'd really like to know. Yeah. We also get these characters called the Minutemen, which I find really weird because their whole thing is that they're the police of the timeline, which I call bullshit because where were they when Days of Future Past happened? And I understand, yeah, this comic came out in 2010, so it's a few years before the Age of Ultron event. But yeah, where were these guys? You know, when did they show up in the other time travel stuff? Like that that first story arc in Brian Michael Bendis' Avengers run with Bucky, Cap, and Wolverine and Novar, and them meeting the young Avengers characters like Patriot and all the others. Not Patriot. The characters who showed up in the next Avengers movie, the kids who got the Avenger kids, basically. Where the fuck were the Minutemen then? I don't know. But all in all, I do like this comic. Adam Kubert's artwork is amazing. He's awesome at drawing both Logan and Peter, and the story is just a lot of fun. That's what it really boils down to, is this comic is nothing but just total fun, and really playing on, hey, Spider-Man and Wolverine, time traveling. This'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. It's also a really depressing end at the comic. It's really kind of just sad, because there's also a few other characters that show up in here, like Big Murder and Czar, who are these two drug-dealing thugs who get time-traveling diamonds. And I don't want to spoil much for them, but it's hysterical whenever they show up, because it's a pair of thugs who now have time travel. I'm pretty sure you could do a whole comic based around these two characters. I'm pretty sure Aaron wanted to use these characters somewhere, and I'm pretty sure they've shown up. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they've shown up in one place or another. But yeah, time-traveling thugs. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. This comic is just, bottom line, a lot of fun. If you love both Spider-Man and Wolverine and seeing them team up in probably one of the most oddball adventures ever, then I highly recommend this. Pretty self-contained. There's no background continuity. It's just Wolverine and Spider-Man in time traveling. That's all you really need to know. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.